Good evening to one and all.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, today I'm going to teach you guys about tuples. Yesterday we have already discussed about list, means what are list operations, list methods, how to insert elements in list, how to delete elements in list, everything, how to search an element, how to sum all elements in list, everything. So yeah, in today's session I'm going to teach you guys about lists. Okay. Generally, a list is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. Means generally lists are unmutable. Means we can't change. Like in list, we can perform many operations. Like we can insert elements, we can assign some other elements, we can delete elements, everything. But coming to tuples, we can't change tuples. Like we can't perform any operations on tuples. Okay. So and generally, and coming to the definition of the tuple, Python tuple is generally used to store the sequence of the immutable Python objects. Okay, and the tuple is similar to list, since the value of the item stored in the list can be changed. I already explained that in list we can change, we can change the elements, like we can insert, we can add, append, we can delete, we can remove, everything we can perform. But whereas the tuple is immutable, so we can't perform any operations in tuples. This is the major difference between the tuple and list. And okay, this is all about introduction for the tuple. Let me give an example, like how to create a tuple. Generally, a tuple can be written as a collection of the commas separated values enclosed with the small. Let me give an example. So tuple t1 equals to 1, 2, 3. This is how we can create the tuple. See, each and every element is separated with the comma. Okay, but coming to list, we can. But in list, we are created list using the brackets. Okay, let me print tuple. Let me print what is the type of. Let me print type of this T1. One second. See, we got the output, that is class tuple. Means this particular T1, this T1, this sequence is a tuple. Mm, let me give another example. Now guess here what is the type of T1?
String.
Yes. Now any guesses? What is the type? What is the type of T1? Am I clear? See, we got the output, that is tuple. Okay, generally if you provide any single single element or single character, then it will return it as a string. But if you put after the if you put comma after that string, then it will return as a tuple. Okay, this is the difference between tuple and string. You can even use closed parenthesis. Okay, this is all about the creating tuple. Okay, and next one I just want you and the next one is indexing. Okay, in strings, in list, we can we performed indexing, and we performed slicing. Even tuples also we can perform indexing and slicing also. Like the indexing and slicing in the tuple are similar to the list. Okay, and that indexing in the tuple it is also starts from the 0 and goes to the length, that is -1. Let me print so that you can understand better. Let me take in a tuple, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me print T1 of 1 means T1 of 2. See, we got the output that is 2 and 3, means one index is 2, second index is 3. So we got output perfectly. This is all about the indexing. Let me perform slicing. Generally we perform slicing by using the column operator to get substrings. I mean sub elements. Like if you want to get multiple elements, then you can perform slicing. Whatever, 2 to 5. See, we got the output that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, means one after. Like one means index 1 means what? 2. 2 to after means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here 2 to 5 means 2, 3, 4 only. Okay. This is all about indexing and slicing. And even tuples also we can perform negative indexing and the negative slicing. Let me give an example. Like in tuple element also we can, in tuple element also we can access an element using negative indexing. Like the index of -1 denotes the rightmost element. See here, rightmost element means 6, and -2 means 5, -3 means 4, so on. Okay, the elements from the left to right are traversed using the negative indexing. Let me give an example. I just want to -1 here, -2. This is what negative indexing. See, negative -1 means what? 6. So I got the value 6. -2 means what? 5. So I got the value that is 5. It's not. It's all about. We have already performed these operations like indexing and slicing in list and strings also. The same case is here, tuples. And here I just want to perform slicing. I just -4 to -1. Here I want to get -1 after. See, I got the values that is 3, 4, 5. Means -4 to -1 means what? Here -4 means -1, -2, -3, -4. -4 means what? 3. So 3 to so 3, 4, 5 only. Okay. And -5 after. Here what is -5? 2, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is all about the negative indexing and negative slicing. And now let me delete all this. I just want to perform some operations on tuples. Like I just want to delete elements on tuple. Let me delete this. Like, okay, unlike list, the tuple items cannot be deleted using the delete keyword. As in tuples, in list, we have generally 3 methods, that is pop, remove and delete. Using those methods we can delete element whatever we want. But in tuples we can't perform such type of operations. Okay. In strings, okay, means we can delete the entire tuple. Using delete keyword, we can delete the entire tuple. Let me give an example. So let me explain. Here I just want to delete the first index value. Delete T1 of 0. Sorry, T1 of 0. After that, I just want to print the tuple. See, I got the result that is tuple object doesn't support item deletion. Okay. Means we can't perform any deletion operations on tuples because tuples are immutable. If you want to delete any other index, the same output will be printed. See, the same output is printed. Okay, means that tuple object doesn't support item deletion. This is all about deletion, but we can delete entire tuple. Like, entire tuple is deleted. Let me check whether that tuple is deleted or not. Let me print this tuple. See, we got the output that is name T1 is not defined, means tuple is completely deleted, right? So it is showing the error that is T1 is not defined. So this is all about the deletion method in tuples. Like we can't perform any deletion, like we can't perform any insertion methods on tuples because tuples are immutable. And next I just want to explain like some basic tuple operations. We can't perform many operations in tuples, but we can perform some operations like in list there are many operations, there are many methods that we can perform, but in tuples we can perform only minimum methods. Okay, let me explain what are all those. The first one is repetition. Like we can perform repetition method in tuples. Okay, generally the repetition operator enables the tuple elements to be repeated multiple times. Let me give an example. See, tuple I already gave tuple, that is. Let me print. Generally repetition operated using star operator. See, I got output that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. I have already explained about all these, like repetition. Concatenations means adding two tuples. Okay, means it concatenates the tuple mentioned on either side of the operator. Okay, let me explain it again. Let me take in another tuple that is 8, 9. Let me print. See, I got the output that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Means both tuples are added. This is what concatenation means. And the next thing is membership operator. Like I have already explained that what is membership operators. Like it returns true if a particular item exists in the tuples. Otherwise, returns false. Print 10 in T1. See, I got the output that is false because 10 is not presented in T1, right? So let me check another. See, I got the output that is true because 1 is presented in T1. Okay, this is what membership operator means. And the next one is iteration. For iteration, we are using for loop. Generally, this for loop is used to iterate over the tuple elements. I have already explained everything, whatever. I print I. See, I got all those elements, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Means this is what iteration means. Generally there are actually there are four type of operators, that is repetition, concatenation, membership, and iteration. Okay, and this is all about the operators. And next, let me delete all this. Now I just want to explain some Python, tuple inbuilt functions. There are some inbuilt functions which are involved in the tuple. Let me explain what are all this. And the first one is, okay, the first one is length method. It generally calculates the length of the tuple. Okay. Oh, I have deleted. Using length function, we will get the length of that particular tuple. See, I got that is 5. Means there are 5 elements in the tuple, right? So I got output that is 5. And the next inbuilt function is max. It generally returns the maximum element of the tuple. Yesterday I already explained. And the next one is minimum, like it returns the minimum element of the tuple. Okay. See, maximum element is 5 and minimum element is 1. I got everything correct. And there is the next inbuilt function, that is sequence. Like it generally, I mean, converts the specified sequence to the tuple. I mean, I mean, these inbuilt function, it is tuple. Like, let me give an example. Here I am giving this, that is, I just want to convert this particular list into tuple. We can, I mean, there is an inbuilt function, that is tuple. Using tuple function, we can convert that particular list into tuple. See, list is converted into tuple. Okay, here there is, I mean, open and closed parenthesis, but list is here brackets. Okay, this is all about the inbuilt functions as well. I mean, length function means it calculates the length of the tuple, and max function, it returns the maximum element of the tuple, and min function generally mean returns the minimum element of the tuple, and the next one is tuple. I mean, it converts a particular sequence into the tuple. This is all about the tuples, and this is all about the inbuilt functions. Okay, and next I just want, I mean, we have Python, I mean, we have list, but why we but where we use the tuples? Let me differentiate between what is list and what is tuple. One second. Let me delete all this. Here I just want to explain difference, like difference between Python, I mean, list and tuple, like which is better, which is not, which is more useful, everything. Okay, so lists and tuples are generally used to store one or more Python objects or data type sequentially. But both can store any data such as integer, float, string, and dictionary. Even tuples also, tuple can store, I mean, any kind of data, that is integer, float, string, and dictionary. Okay, and lists and tuples are similar in most factors, but here there are some changes. That is, the first thing is Python, I mean, lists are mutable, and what is this? Tuples are immutable. Okay, and the next, let me give an example so that you can understand better what is this mutable and what is this unmutable. Let me give a list, that is L1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I just want to replace one particular element, that is, here I just want to replace the first element. Oh, oh sorry. See, I got the output, that is 0, 2, 3 means we are changing the zeroth index element, that is 1 to 9. So list is performed perfectly. Let me perform the same operation in tuples. See, I got output error, that is tuple object does not support item assignment. Okay, tuple generally tuple object doesn't support item assignment. Even tuple object doesn't perform deletion of assignment. Okay, this is the major difference between tuples and list. Means we can't perform any operations on tuples because tuples are immutable. see clearly we got the output, that is this particular tuple object does not perform support, I mean does not support item assignment. Okay, and the second difference between tuple and lists are representation. Okay, I mean the representation of the list and tuples is completely different. I mean lists are commonly enclosed with, okay, let me give an example. This is how a list look like. Generally, these are enclosed with the square brackets, and elements are same as elements are comma separated. Elements are separated with the commas. But coming to the tuples, it generally enclosed with the parenthesis, and elements are separated by a comma. Let me T1. Let me print a type of list. Let me print type of both. Sorry, here I'll go. See, I got output, that is one is list and one is tuple. Means both, I mean representation is different. Okay, these lists are enclosed with the square brackets, and these tuples are enclosed with the parentheses. This is also another difference between the tuples and list. And the next one is debugging. Okay, means the debugging, the tuples are easy to debug in a big project because of its immutability. And if we have a small project or less number of data, then lists play an effective role. Okay, list can perform many operations. Means lists are mutable, so that's why it's perform better, it's perform effective role in smaller projects. Okay, and the next thing is function support. Okay, means the tuples the tuple supports less operations than the list. Let me list out, or let me list out some operations that which are cannot performed by the tuples, that is insert method, append method, and insert, append method, and what is that, remove method, pop method, and the next one, what is that, sort method, clear, reverse. These are all the methods which cannot be performed by the tuples. So generally list can perform all these functions, so that's why everyone will say that list have a list have a huge function support compared to the tuples. Okay. Mm. And the next difference is memory efficient. Like the tuples are more memory efficient than the list, because tuples has a less built-in operators. Okay, compared to the compared to lists. And lists are suitable for the fewer elements, whereas the tuple are a bit faster than the list for a huge amount of data. This is also a major difference between tuple and the list. And next is we generally use tuples for different data types and list for a similar data types. Similar data. Okay. And next one is iterating through a tuple is faster than the list. So, okay, these are all the differences between the lists and tuples. Till now I have explained everything, that is what is tuple and what are the operations that we can perform using tuples, and deletion operations like item assignment, item deletion, everything. Tuple introduction, and I have already explained that is what is difference between list and what is difference, what is difference between the list and tuple and everything. Okay. There is another topic that which we have to discuss today, that is dictionary, but I have a meet at 5:30. Santoshi ma'am, let me. Santoshi ma'am, 1 second guys. Santoshi ma'am, are you there? Guys, I may take some extra session to complete this Python portion, because after that, many people are not familiar with the front end languages, that is HTML and CSS. So that's why after Python, I have to complete I have to start HTML and CSS and JavaScript. And after that, I will start the backend languages, that is Django. Okay, I will try my level best to complete all these portions within time. Okay, I may take some extra classes. Is it okay for you?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, please comment everyone. Is it okay for you? I may take some extra classes, because there is a lot of stuff to discuss. Like I have to explain what is front end and both front end and back end, because yesterday people have said that, ma'am, I mean, we are not familiar with the front end languages.